Swadika, good evening, and thank you very much for joining us for the evening edition of NBT World Brief right here on NBT and NBT World. I'm Cholapansa Narula. Prime Minister Anuthin Chanvirakul has convened an urgent meeting on construction safety measures following a fatal crane collapse on RAMA 2 road this morning. The incident, which killed 2 people, involved the same contractor linked to another crane incident that crushed a train carriage in Nakhon Ratchasima yesterday that killed at least 32 people. The accident occurred at approximately 9:15 a.m. at kilometre 30 in Samut Sakhon. A launching gantry used for the M82 elevated motorway project collapsed onto the outbound lanes near the Thajin Bridge, crushing 2 vehicles. Authorities confirmed 2 fatalities and 2 injuries. Samut Sakhon Governor Amnat Jaransi and Highways Department officials have closed the main lanes for at least 24 hours. 2 550-ton cranes are being deployed to lift the massive debris, requiring a temporary power cut in the area for safety. Motorists are advised to use frontage roads. In response, Prime Minister Anuthin chaired an emergency meeting to address the repeated safety failures. He noted that this is the 4th major incident in 10 months involving the same contractor, Italian Thai Development. The Premier emphasised that current legal and procurement processes must be overhauled to ensure accountability, citing previous cases where contracts were not cancelled despite incidents. Regarding the State Railway of Thailand, the Prime Minister clarified that as a service provider, the agency's leadership must accept responsibility for passenger safety in the CQ crane collapse incident in Nakhon Ratchasima, regardless of the contractor's role. Thailand has called on the United States to provide clarity on the decision to suspend immigration visas for 75 countries, including Thailand. The government has expressed concern that this move could negatively affect diplomatic relations. Foreign Affairs Minister Sihasak Phuangketkaew revealed that he invited the U.S. envoy to discuss the suspension. The U.S. Embassy in Bangkok stated that it is awaiting further details from Washington, but reassured that the suspension would only affect those seeking permanent residency or U.S. citizenship, not tourists or business travelers. Thailand has voiced discontent with the blanket approach. Officials argued that it is unjust to group Thailand with other countries, noting that the number of Thai nationals involved in legal violations in the U.S. is minimal compared to others on the list. The government urged the U.S. to explain the criteria used for the decision, stressing the sensitivity of the issue. Reports suggest the suspension may be a temporary measure to assess welfare and budgetary burdens before a permanent decision is made. The Ministry of Digital Economy and Society has launched Defense, a new digital platform designed to help the public avoid scam phone calls and fraudulent text messages. The system provides early warnings and blocks known threats to strengthen digital safety. MDES Secretary General Wethang Puangsap unveiled the platform, which was developed to protect the public from increasingly sophisticated online fraud. Defense operates through a 3-tier screening system. It classifies incoming calls and messages as blacklisted, grey-listed, or whitelisted. This allows users to identify dangerous or suspicious numbers before answering or clicking links. The platform connects to shared databases from public agencies and private partners to continuously update information on emerging scam activity. It also provides direct access to the Anti-Online Scam Center hotline at 1441. Defense is available for free download on both iOS and Android. Turning to our next story, Prime Minister Anuthin Chanvirakul has declared Thailand's readiness to become a global hub for pharmaceutical security and medical innovation. Speaking at the GPO Pharmaceutical Summit 2026, the Prime Minister emphasized the strength of the nation's healthcare system and the importance of unified international collaboration. The event marked the 60th anniversary of the Government Pharmaceutical Organization, or GPO. It brought together experts from around the world to exchange knowledge on treatments, disease diagnostics and vaccine development. Prime Minister Anuthin acknowledged that a major challenge lies in restructuring Thailand's pharmaceutical industry to make it more resilient against future health crises. He stressed that achieving this requires the Team Thailand initiative, a combined effort of all sectors working together. With this summit, the Prime Minister stated that Thailand is sending a clear message of its readiness to become a central player in global pharmaceutical security, leveraging its healthcare innovation and international partnerships. The Oil Fuel Fund Office has announced a freeze on retail prices for diesel and gasoline. This decision aims to alleviate rising living costs and cushion consumers from global oil price fluctuations triggered by ongoing unrest in Iran. The board agreed to reduce the fuel fund contribution for diesel by 50 satang per litre while keeping gasoline prices stable across all types. This ensures that retail prices at gas stations will not rise despite market volatility. The Oil Fuel Fund Office is closely monitoring the situation in Iran due to concerns over potential global supply shortages. Currently, the oil fund faces a net deficit of 3.09 billion baht. While the oil account remains in the black at over 36 billion baht, the LPG account is in the red by nearly 40 billion. As a result of this adjustment, the fund's daily revenue will drop significantly from 208 million baht to just over 43 million baht. And that's it for this evening's edition of NBT World Brief. You can stay updated with the latest developments right here on NBT and NBT World. Now, for more stories, do simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. I'm Cholapan Sanarula. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you again next time. Sawasdee ka.